Hello everyone. Till now we have created our login page, registration page and index page. Today I will show you how you can use Bootstrap to make the web page more responsive and make it more beautiful. And using Bootstrap is really easy. You just need to download a Bootstrap file, or you can just copy a link. I will show you from where, and you can just paste it inside the code, and then you just need to add some classes. For downloading it, you can just go to the website W3 School. After searching it, you will see W3 School online web tutorial. After that, you go to the Bootstrap. Then press get started from the left navigation bar, and you will see that there is a download Bootstrap option. There you see a link is given, and if you click that link, you will see a Bootstrap file. You just need to download it and add it into the folder where you have saved all your code, or you can just copy and paste this code, these links. There are 3 links. You need to copy all 3 of them and paste it inside the head tag of your code where you want to add your Bootstrap classes and make it more responsive. You can just delete this comment, these 2. Okay, so this 3 link or 3 tag, we can just copy it every time we want to use Bootstrap in any page. After adding these links, we can just add some class name in any tag, inside any tag, for making that tag or changing that tag's design or making it more responsive. Like input, inside the form there we have our input tag, and inside this if we add form control, you can see that there is some change in the input that we have changed. After refreshing, you will see that this will change. Okay, now you see the length is actually changed and it's inside the middle position of that box. Automatically the design will change automatically. You don't need to add anything else like height or width. It will be automatically changed, so it's a lot easier to modify. And after that, let's delete some space. Okay, let's delete some more space from there. We added some break. We just need to delete those breaks, then it will be alright. Now there is another input field which we need to modify. We can just copy this class and paste it inside that input. After saving it, we can see that both the field is now more responsive and it looks beautiful. We don't need to add any other styling because we have already added a class, Bootstrap class. And there is our button. Okay, let's take the form a bit downward so that the line actually come into the box. Okay, and for this we need to change the height of our box 1 class. For this we need to go to our style sheet and change the height. Okay, here inside the login page there is our box 1, and we need to change the styling of box 1. Here we need to change the height. Let's make it 450. and let's see if it fits now. Now we just need to add some more width to the box so that the line will be in, so the words will be in one line. Okay, let's make 450, and after refreshing it we can see that it is in one line. Now we just need to change our button. For changing the button we just need to delete our button tag, and in place of this button tag we will use an input and add a bootstrap class. For adding the bootstrap class you can just add any class from the W3 school website. You see there are many different type of buttons, and for this there are some class name they mentioned here. You can just take any class from here and add it to make the button look like the buttons above. I will use the first one. So for this I will delete this button tag and add an input tag. Inside the input tag there I will add the class name button and button default. I am using two class here. We just need to add the two class using a space between them. If we want to add more class, then we just need to add a space and add the class name. Then type will be submit. As it is a button, we will submit the data we will put into the form. That value will be submitted. So type is submit. Name, you can name it anything. This name will be used in other section of the code when we will use PHP or database. If you want to, okay, then there is value. Value will be the name that you want to show inside the button. We will use login, as this is our login button. And after refreshing you will see the change. You see the buttons width is also equal to the size of the other input. So we just need to change the styling a bit. For this we can just go inside the input tag and add style. After the value, then we need to write style. Press equal, and then inside the double quotation, or you can just write style and press enter, so the format will be automatically up. And after that you just need to add the color of the word that will show the writing inside the button. And after that we can add a width, let's say 60 pixel, and let's check how it looks now. After saving it, refresh it. Now you can see that our button size is small. Let's make it a little bit bigger. Let's say 70, and let's add a height. After giving a semicolon, height will be 30. So now you see the height and width is alright. If you want to change it more, you can just modify it according to your likings. And now if you want to change the color of the button, you just need to go to inspect and then find the input button, and inside it you see we have used bootstrap class. Inside the class name button default, you see there is a color square button, you can see square box. If you click there, and if you want to choose any color, you just press that color, and you can copy the hexadecimal number and press OK. Add it inside the code where you have added color equal to black. And if you want to change the button color, then there is another one, background color. You can just change it, and after you select one color, you can just add this inside the styling of that button input. You just need to add background color, then that hexadecimal code. Then you can change the border too. Changing color from here is really easy, and you can choose it according to your likings. You can change it to any color you like, but I will just keep the color that was before. But you can change it if you want to change to any color. So let's go back to it. The previous color was after, because I didn't change the code, so it will not change here. And you see all the format are same. We just changed the design of our input, our form, and the button. So now we will change our registration page too. Here we will change the form and button and some styling. Here you just need to copy this link into the registration page at first. If you don't add the link, then you cannot add any class, or you cannot use bootstrap class at least. It will not have any effect if you don't add those links. And after adding the link, you just need to add that class name inside the input tag class equal to form control in each of them, so everyone's design changes automatically. Just copy and paste the class name. And for the button, we can just copy the login button we added here. Paste it in place of the button tag. So now if we refresh, we can see that the styling has already changed, but we need to delete the spacing between them so it fits into the box. Okay, the space look good. We don't need to add another break. But if you want to add some more space, you can just add one break in place of removing all of them. So let's keep one break after each input section and delete the second one. Okay, now let's see. Now they are inside the box, but let's add some space or some more width of the box too. Or we can add some space in before the h1 tag, and here to add some space we need to add ampersand in BSP if we want to see the space inside our web page. And let's copy this and paste it some more time to add more space. Now it is almost in the middle position, just need to add another one. Now it is alright. Okay, the button name should be sign up here, not login. Inside the value we just need to delete the login and add sign up. After saving it, we just need to refresh to see the change. It's already modified. So that's all for today. Next day I will show you how to add some more designs and how to change our navigation bar and make it more responsive.